Hey guys, Disciplinary Magic here, back with one of the most requested series on my channel, although series implies I've made more than one. It's To Catch a Cheater. Why don't you have a seat right there? So we've got a wobbly table, we've got terrible lighting, we've got a garbage camera with a garbage mic, and we've got my banana deck, so we're all set to start filming this one. Hey, it's about teaching how to catch cheaters, not about videography awards. Alright, so we're joined by my banana deck, which, by the way, this deck box is awesome. Game over, you lose to all the cheaters who would dare try the legendary Lap Slap. Now, there's different ways to do this cheat, and there's tons and tons of different names for it, but basically it's rigging your opening hand. So if you suspect somebody has way too good of an opening hand, or you thought you saw something in your peripheral, or you heard a rumor that they're doing this, here's how you catch them. There are so many different names for this cheat, but you'll see how it works and you'll see how to catch it. That's the important part. And it is fairly common against the very bold cheaters. This isn't very subtle, there's no plausible deniability, but the payoff is a virtually guaranteed win. So, big risk, big reward, I guess, but people used to do this all the time back in the day from what I heard. By the way, I find it absolutely wonderful that you guys want to hear more of this series and just the most common cheats and how to stop them, because I hate cheaters, and I love that you guys hate cheaters, because we need less cheaters in this community. So, okay, I'm shuffling this, and this is an actual MTG deck. Yes, it is actually my banana deck, mostly foiled out. So, if I shuffle it, and then, okay, it's random, I shuffle it, my opponent shuffles it, whatever, we're at the top 8, and who knows, so we're being all official, then I give it to them to cut, they cut, there we go. So my opponent saw me shuffle it, I mean, that's random, they cut it, so, you know, here we go, I'm grabbing it, and you probably caught what I did. I'm not amazingly good at this, nor am I wearing a watch, or a wristband, which would make this way, way, way easier, but, okay, let's draw my top, wow, these are really transparent, as is my cheating. All right, here we go. Never said I was good at it. I'm good at catching it. I'm not good at doing it. Oh, look at that. It's my 424 karat gold-plated aces. A full playset of them. What a fortuitous draw. How did I do that? Well, it's called the Lap Slap. They were in my lap. I slapped them on top of the deck. In fact, you probably even saw me do it. Like I said, I'm terrible at this, but I'm 6 feet tall. I've got average size hands. It's not that hard for me to palm some cards. The problem is if I palm them the way I want, they're going to stick way out, which is why it's a lot easier to have a very, one of those silicone wristbands or a watch or something to tuck the corner under just to get stability. So you go corner to corner. And then the only other thing is the person will have their fingers not open like this. They'll have them closed. And bent as well, because you have to support the weight of it. So like that, no, you can still see it. I told you I'm terrible at this, but trust me, people who spend hours practicing this, it's going to look like nothing's there. So trust me, it is doable. Also, for some reason, I'm better at doing this with my left hand, but yeah, basically, you just reach for the deck and just hope that they don't notice that your knuckles are kind of funny, and like that, pull it back. That's how you do it, and then these cards are on top. This is actually why I specifically grabbed this one, because you can see what I'm doing. You can see that those are a little bit different. So that is the old Lap Slap. Sometimes it's 4 cards, sometimes it's all 7, sometimes it's just 1 land. If they absolutely need to get to 2 or 3, they'll just slap 1 land on top and that's it. The more common way to do this, like, it's ballsy to do it right in front of your opponent with palmed cards. That is wow. But most people also know, do not take your eyes off your opponent when they're picking up their deck and then drawing their first 7 cards. That would be insane. They will even actively try to distract you if they're doing it the easy way, which is just, it's in my lap. This is going to kind of be off camera, sorry about this, but so if my number of stacked cards is sitting in my lap, and my opponent lapses in attention, or I distract them on purpose, or I ask them about something across the room, or something real obvious like that, 1, don't fall for that. I mean, that's kind of the point of this, and 2, what they'll do is they'll just basically say, okay, I'm going to draw my opening 7, and then right when you're not looking, in about a third of a second, 4, 5, 6, 7, there you go. Usually they don't audibly count. Actually, that's 8, and I already screwed it up. Like I said, I'm not good at cheating, I'm good at catching cheaters. But yeah, I could even be counting them out, and just, oh, here we go, here we go, here we go, and then, oh, did you change your life total? Just like that. I mean, there they are. And you'd never know, because it's that quick. And they wouldn't even have to cover it as long as there's no cameras. I mean, you'd never do this on camera. That's insane. I mean, I can't imagine how you do this and not get caught. But off the cameras, hey, it's a total free-for-all, so watch out. So the different ways to catch this. One, pretend to fall for them distracting you. Even like, look away, give them an opportunity without them even having to say anything. Start talking to the person next to you and say, hey, what about this one rule, whatever, did you hear about, or are we supposed to, whatever, and then like mid-sentence just stop and look right back and just catch them, like literally red-handed. I mean, if you see their hand coming with your peripheral vision and it looks like this, I don't think it would be outrageous to just like immediately say, oh, I think I forgot to cut, and then, hey, what's that? What? Hold on a second, and grab their wrist or slap their hand or whatever. I don't think that would be considered assault in most countries, just saying. And there you go, red-handed. I mean, the problem is, without a camera, you'd almost have to see the person next to you, have them see it as well, so you have a corroborating witness, but a lot of times a person will just freak out, totally crack, admit to it, or get up and run away or something stupid. I mean, cheaters are pathetic. So catch them red-handed, that's number one. Way, way, way easier if you suspect they're doing it and you know it's in their lap or somewhere visible, which that's pretty ballsy, but I mean, it's harder to go get them in a pocket and palm them from a pocket. It's not impossible. But yeah, if those are in my pocket, you could maybe see me reaching for it, but you'd have to be looking under the table. So really, if you suspect it's actually in their lap, just drop something. Drop a pencil, drop a die, drop a card, drop anything, and then pick it up and get a real good look at their thighs, because that is where they will be in all likelihood. Could be under their thigh on the chair. Take all the time you want to pick up whatever you just dropped. And then if you find something there, you don't even have to immediately say something, because by the time a judge comes over, they'll have like put the cards back on their library and just said, I don't know what you're talking about. It's your word against theirs. But what you could do is say, oh, hold on, I have a question before we start this game. Don't even shuffle yet, hold on. I've got a question about sideboarding. Let me call a judge. Hey, judge, there's 53 cards in that deck, and he's cheating and they're under his leg. Done. Absolutely done. And that brings me into the third way to catch it. If you just think that this doesn't look like, with this brand of sleeves, that this doesn't look like 60 cards, because remember, if 7 cards are missing, that's like about this many. Like, that's, if you know what 60 cards are supposed to look like, and you think that's not 60 cards, it's pretty darn easy to spot. The other thing is when they go over, because some people run 5th copies of every card, and then they'll just slap this on top, and now it's a 67 card deck, or 64, 63, 65. Depends upon, you know, what they, how they want to do it, how many they want to run. I mean, it does risk putting 5 of them into a graveyard in an unlikely circumstance. With cards like Unmoored Ego and like Shimmy and that's, oh my gosh, not a good idea. But I've heard of all kinds of different ways that people do this. So yeah, the deck count is the other way to absolutely verifiably catch them. Because even if it's above and they're like, no, I run 67 cards, mill is a thing, they probably registered their deck and they're going to check it real quick. And that lie is going to last about 2 minutes. So to reiterate, catch them red-handed, catch it in their lap, or deck count. Those are the 3 primary ways to catch this. And you can kind of, like I said, fake them out by looking really distracted, going all the way down into your bag. I just realized I'm totally not on camera, but turning, looking straight down at the floor into your bag, and just keep your peripheral, your actual eyes pointed this direction while you're looking down. And as soon as they try something, look back and got them. Grab their hand, grab the wrist. That is the more confrontational way to do it. I prefer deck count, or just have the judge basically pat them down. I'm not sure what the policy is on that, but either way, if cards are missing or there's bonus cards, they're going to find out one way or another. So I prefer the deck count method. So the only thing left to say is buy my merch. You find a cheater at F&M, in response, table flip. Just kidding, call a judge. That doesn't make sense. But I do love this shirt. It's so nice. I love it. Very comfortable. One of the highest quality shirts that I own. I even have them marked below what even Teespring themselves recommend I sell them for, because I thought the margin was a little bit too high. So these are the cheapest shirts you're going to find on that site, sparing somebody even crazier than me. So we got the Desolator Magic logo, and there's more than just this one, but the real key to this shirt, this is interesting. I thought this would be the big sales hook, but I don't know, I didn't see the sales numbers I thought. And you know, one thing that I really thought would sell more shirts is the special ability of these things. If you take just an average everyday piece of cardboard and you cover it with the shirt, it instantly turns the cardboard into solid gold treasure. I mean, the shirt basically pays for itself. That is a real thing that you can really expect it to do, I promise. Strangely, not generating the sales numbers I thought they would, though. Very odd. But yeah, if you want to turn your cardboard and other recyclables into solid gold treasure, buy a shirt. Or if you'd like to help support the effects budget of this channel, which clearly is in dire need of help. And I've definitely got more of the videos in this series that I'm going to be filming very shortly, so don't forget to hit subscribe if you want to see more ways to catch those dirty, dirty cheaters playing Magic the Gathering. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next video.